Hello! Good evening, everyone! Welcome to Hashtag WYLT! Happy Saturday to all! Happy weekend! Kamusta po kayo lahat? So, it's me again, Tala, your host for tonight. And isa na naman pong gabi na I know na matutuwa tayong lahat. At madami na naman tayong malalaman sa another episode natin ngayon. So, grabe, ang tagal-tagal na nag-start tayo October from topic natin about finances. Then, here comes November about how do we start our business. And eto na naman tayo sa December, no? Ang bilis-bilis ng oras. Pero ang galing kasi, di ba, ang ilang Saturdays na tayo nag-share ng knowledge, nag-share sa ibang mga tao. And nakakatuwa na ang dami nating natutulungan with this platform na ginagamit natin. So, yon. So, hi to our viewers. Ayan. Hi, Kuya Mael. Ayan. Hi, Tita Olga. Hello. I miss you, Tita. Tagal ko na di nakita si Tita Olga. And ayun. Hi, Tito Car. Ayan, si Tito Car. Laging present yan dito. Hi, Tito Car. Thank you for watching us tonight. Yes, please sa mga viewers natin, please do share this live streaming and also like our page. When you learn teach. And ito po yung bago, dati sa Facebook lang kami meron. So you can now also follow and watch this live in our YouTube channel. So just follow or subscribe niyo na channel. Ang pangalan niya is When You Learn Teach. So andun yung link kanina pinakita sa banner, pinlash. So yun, please do like it in Facebook at saka sa YouTube para mas madami tayong ma-reach na mga tao, no? So ayun, before we start, gusto ko lang ulitin, parang may madami din kasi nagtatanong, ano ba 'to? Ano ba 'tong hashtag WYLT na 'to? Actually, hashtag WYLT stands for, like sabi ko kanina, When You Learn, Teach. So, ano bang ginagawa nito? So, hashtag WYLT is a movement na trying to impart knowledge to others. So, if you want to teach, if you want to learn, so very welcome kayo dito sa WYLT. So, yun yung advocacy ng movement na ito is to impart knowledge to our co-Filipinos or kahit kanino dito sa na-encounter natin, which is alam natin madami namang nare-reach. So yon. So how it started, actually nakakatuwa kung paano nag-start tong WYLT, no? So nag-start lang to sa isang LG, parang kwentuhan, ganyan. And then na-open na, may gusto kong gawin. Ayun, so nalaman namin na we have the same heart na to do something not for ourselves but to share something. So yun, we came up with hashtag WYLT. So bakit siya naging hashtag WYLT? Kasi originally, nag-start to pre-pandemic. So ang gusto namin is from one community to another, pero hindi siya nangyari. So parang pending kami ng ilang buwan hanggang sasabi namin, why not make it online? And blessing kasi 'di ba, yung gusto nating ma-reach, hindi na siya nalilimit. Kasi 'di ba, online platform can reach a lot of people right now, not just here in the Philippines but worldwide. So actually, we do have a co-host, wala lang siya ngayon kasi nakabakasyon, pero she's from Dubai. So yon, 'di ba? Ang galing kasi napagsasama-sama niya yung mga tao through this platform. And ayun, nagkaroon ng hashtag WYLT. So thank you so much for following us. Thank you so much for supporting us. And I'd also like to thank yung last na guest natin, Kuya Arman, for being with us last week. Ayun, alam ko madami naman tayong natutunan last week about naman yun sa Airbnb. So ngayon is panibago naman tayo. So nakakatuwa yung guest natin ngayon. Ako tuwang-tuwa ako sa batang to kasi nag-yes siya dito sa WYLT. And 'di ba ngayon, parang usong-uso yung mga plantitos, plantitas, ganun. Pero itong batang to at his very young age, grabe yung pinakita niyang passion and everything sa lahat ng ginagawa niya. So alam ko ma-excite kayo sa guest natin ngayon. But before that, like sa mga nangyayari before, we have a game. So yon. Alam na natin to, pero before ko i-introduce yung guest natin, gusto ko lang ipaalala yung criteria natin para sa ating game. So, ayun. Ayan. So, sa mga viewers natin, alam nyo na to. Pero yung mga bagong viewers natin, ito po yung mechanics natin. So, number 1, like and follow hashtag WYLT and Munting Sibol. Ulitin ko po like and follow hashtag WYLT and Munting Sibol. Number 2, share this live stream. Number 3, tag at least 3 of your friends po. And number 4, first viewer to answer the question of our guest correctly will win. So, exciting yung pa-prize natin mamaya, no? So, ayun. So, please do follow these mechanics and let's share this live stream para po madami tayong ma-reach na mga kababayan natin. And pwede nyo po itong i-share sa mga bata din, ha? So that they will gain more knowledge about it. So, yon. So, gusto ko ipakilala sa inyo yung grabe, napaka-talented na guest namin ngayon. So, masyadong patatagalin. He's a second-year student taking up consular and diplomatic affairs at De La Salle College of St. Benilde. He is also a freelance host and an online content creator for a leading magazine in our country. Ever since he was young, his involvement in various organizations has led him to different advocacies. Yes, totoo po talaga yan. One of which is his passion for environment preservation, hence the birth of Munting Sibol. So, let me welcome the brainchild of Munting Sibol, Cyril Sanchez! Hi, Sai!
Hello po.
Hello!
Kinakabahan ako. Nanginig ako din sa paisip ko. Parang laki ng expectation. Hi everybody.
Hi!
Ito, humaba na yung buhok. Dati ngayon mukha ng ano.
Nakakatuwa, Sai. Una-una gusto ko mag-thank you sa'yo for saying yes. Alam ko ang busy mo.
Wala yan. Anything for, advocacies like this, it's really something because I also started in advocacies like this. So it pays to also be part of this. So it's a privilege and it's my pleasure. Wow!
Nakakatawa. Alam niyo po si Sai, kasama ko yan nung nagsuserve sa community namin. Magka-age na kami ng batang to.
Wow, talaga ba? Bata pa ako.
Kaya natuwa ako yung nag-guest, pumayag ako yung guest ko, yung i-interviewin ko, ka-age ko.
Makaisipin lang, tanda ako.
Nasa mga 18 lang tayo. Okay, Sai. Share ka naman ng about sa'yo. Ano yung mga previous mong ginagawa?
Ayun, so, the team of Atatala and WYLT, first of all, thank you again for having me tonight. It's such a pleasure to be with you guys and to be up with our audience right now. So, yun nga, tulad na sabi natin Atatala, may game later, so you guys can tag your friends because I'm gonna be giving away one of our plants here in Munting Sibol. So, aside from Munting Sibol, as I've mentioned, I'm also a student. I'm taking up consular and diplomatic affairs at De La Salle College of St. Benilde. For you guys who don't have an idea about it, it's basically more on international relations. I also do online content creation. I do fashion content on TikTok, and I am also an online content creator for a leading magazine here in the Philippines. And I think I'm not yet allowed to disclose this because we will be having our launch this coming January, so you guys can watch out for that. And I also do freelance. And tell me or ask me, what's the thing that I really focus on? Parang with all the things that I do, parang I'm a master of none. They always say that. But I think when there's this identity, when people ask you, parang kumusta ka na ngayon? It's just me exploring new opportunities and new doors, and yeah.
Yes, iba talaga si Cyril Sanchez, no? Nakakatuwa, no? Kasi, dati tong si Sai, nakikita ko lang, gano'n. Pero ngayon, grabe, sabi ko, oh my God, ibang level na si Cyril. Isa na siyang Cyril Sanchez. Pero ayun, nakakatuwa. So it's an honor talaga na ma-interview ang isang Cyril Sanchez ngayon dito sa WYLT. So, Sai, alam mo, ang daming nangyari ngayon, di ba? Like,
Yes.
dati okay tayo, so ang dami natin nagagawa hanggang pumasok itong pandemic. Ito, ang daming nangyari. Mag-iisang taon na tayo nandito sa bahay. So, ano naman bago sa'yo? Ano bang bago sa'yo nitong dahil sa nangyaring to, dahil sa pinagdaanan natin na to?
If people ask me kung anong bago sa akin, the answer would most probably be Munting Sibol. because Munting Sibol is was created because of the quarantine season. Um, Munting Sibol started last August, and it kept sprouting and sprouting. Just like Sibol, sumibol lang siya ng sumibol. And now, that's basically what I also do. I manage Munting Sibol, and ayun, tuloy-tuloy lang yung online content creation. Sometimes when people say na parang it's the pandemic, it's uncertain times, but iba pa rin talaga si Lord eh. He will continuously give you opportunities. Just like what Father has mentioned in the homily yesterday sa Simbang Gabi. In darkness, we see light. So, even in darkness, may mga stars pa rin na magniningning. And this is one of the blessings.
Yes, ayan. So nabanggit mo, Sai, Munting Sibol. So nag-start na this August during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Paano ba talaga siya? How it really started? Paano
Um,
paano mo naisip na, ay, why not create Munting Sibol?
Uh-huh. All right. So I actually prepared some slide for that. So please allow me, guys, to share my screen. Yes, we're prepared. So while I'm doing such, ayan, I'm just preparing it. Ayan. All right. So this is the passion project named Munting Sibol. So the room you actually saw kanina at Tala, it's not the room that was, ito talaga, hindi talaga siya ganito, na mukhang maayos and all, kasi it was a child's room before. Like, ginawa yung kwartong to way back 2012. So parang gusto ko ng something na ma-update yung kwarto ko. So when I renovated my room, I wanted plants in it. So bumili ako ng plants and then I took photos of it and then people started asking, am I selling plants or what am I doing? When in fact, I just really love plants since I was young. I remember I had this, kaya din yuka yung nasa kwarto ko or yucca yung nasa kwarto ko because I remember when I was a kid, I told my tita to buy me a yucca and then up to now, buhay pa siya. Thank God, buhay pa siya. So the yucca is very, very symbolic for me. So it started by that, by literally just making over my room. And then I wanted plants because plants treat my allergies. I have allergic rhinitis. And then it really has benefits. And then the photos and then came up Munting Sibol. So here in Munting Sibol, we believe that plants are a lifestyle and not luxury. That's our motto and that's what we believe in. We provide a community rather than just giving service to our what we call Sibol parents or quote unquote our clients. So that's what we believe in and that's Munting Sibol. So I actually would like to say with a passion. It started with the passion of me having plants yun nga, since I was young. And it basically just bloomed into something great or something beautiful. It was really unexpected. And it was just really passion and passion. That's why when people ask me, I always say that it's a passion project because I love what I'm doing. I love taking care of plants. I love seeing that, and I think that's very important, diba, Ate Tala? I'm sure you wouldn't be there to do these kinds of advocacies. So yeah, it just all started with a passion. I actually documented some of the photos before how it looked like. So we actually have the garage over there, it's so vacant, and now you can see it's all jam-packed, it's all full. And then you guys can see na parang may dulong area and the garden extends around the house. And the recent photo on the rightmost portion of this slide is actually taken kanina with some of my collections because aside from being an entrepreneur, I also collect plants, and the best thing about it is that I also get to propagate the plants. And yes, namamatayan din po ako ng halaman. Namamatayan din po ako ng halaman, hindi po ako perfecto. Ayun. So it basically just it was heartwarming to see how the plants took over the house. That it was once in just one portion, and it just crawled and crawled, and it was just blessing upon blessing.
Galing 'no, Sai. Ayan 'no, from empty garage hanggang sa ganyan na. Ano yung mga ano, question lang, ano yung unang mga plants na inumpisahan mo? Saan ka nag-start? Anong klaseng plants 'tong una mo nilagay diyan sa garage niyo?
Oh, so those plants are actually the plants that are in my room right now. So I started with a sensation plant. It's a humidifier. When first time plant parents ask me what's the perfect plant for them, I always suggest the sensation because it really helps treat my allergic rhinitis because it's a natural humidifier. So it really does maintain the humidity in the place. So it's really helpful. And I also had some, what else do I have? Calatheas. I also had the calatheas, the sensation plant, as I've mentioned. Yeah, those were the first plants that I acquired and sold.
Galing. And then Sai, paano yun 'no? Like ngayon nakikita ko parang feeling ko alam mo na lahat ng mga halaman dito sa mundo. Ano yan, talagang you made time talaga para aralin ano yung mga pangalan ng mga yan or
Yeah.
at paano mo talaga sila, nakilala kumbaga isa-isa yung mga halaman na yan?
Uh-huh. I remember when I shopped my first plants before, like the plant seller kept telling me, "Oh, this one is a philodendron. This one is a aglonema," and I was like, I didn't care about the name. I just like how it looks like. And then eventually, like your hobby, your passion actually, alam mo yun, when something like, for example, you like a certain clothing brand. So parang when you like that certain clothing brand, you see that they have this certain style, then malalaman mo na polo pala yung tawag doon, na oversized pants pala yung tawag doon. Parang your passion, parang hindi yung nag-enable sa'yo to get educated. So ganun din lang din yung nangyari sa akin. It was a process. Hindi ko alam kagad lahat ng pangalan. Then I remember some of my clients asking me, "Do you have crotons?" Sa isip-isip ko, ano yung crotons? Then I actually had to search it up. Yung pala, San Francisco siya. Yung mga kulay na halaman. So, ayun, it was a process.
Parang siguro ako sa'yo pagtatanungin, ano yan, baka sagot ko nakikita ko sa tabi-tabi. Halaman yun, grabe, grabe pala 'no. Yung magsa-start ka ng ganitong business talagang passion talaga kasi kailangan mong malaman. Kasi ako din nung minsan may pinakikinggan ako, parang vlog yata yun
Yeah.
na introduce niya yung mga pangalan ng mga name. Sabi ko, may mga pangalan pala 'tong mga 'to. Akala ko general nila lang, parang isipin ko,
Yes.
damo lang yata yun, hindi pero nalaman ko, oh my God. So, talagang totoo 'no, it comes from passion kasi 'pag meron ka nun, talagang bibigyan mo ng time like what you did, Sai,
Uh-huh.
nakakatuwa na talagang kinilala mo sila isa-isa, para mo silang mga kaibigan na
Oo,
talagang
parang mga anak.
oo,
Yes.
talagang ano, binigyan mo ng time para malaman kung ano ba talaga. So, Sai, alam ko 'di ba like, kami dito sa Baguio kasi ano, we're surrounded talaga by gardens and everything. Actually, yung kapitbahay namin may garden siya diyan. So, sa likod namin nagga-garden din sila. So,
Mm.
gusto ko malaman kasi ngayon para may mga na-e-encounter din ako na, ay hindi ako magtatanim kasi hindi ako green thumb, gano'n or ay magtatanim ako kasi nakakabuhay ako ng halaman, magaling alam mo yung may mga gano'n kasi ngayon, 'di ba? Though, very, very popular kasi ngayon ang mga plants, so gano'n. Pero anong masasabi mo do'n? Like, are you really a green thumb kaya kaya napa kaya sumibol ang Munting Sibol or what can you say about that sa mga naghe-hesitate? Kasi parang ang dami ko nadidinig, pang ano lang yan, pang mag-green thumb lang yan, mga gano'n.
To be honest, I really don't believe in the concept of green thumb. Kasi as I've mentioned before, even if ano ako, plant parent or I own a business of plants, I have a garden, namamatayan din naman ako ng halaman. So, as I've mentioned, it's like having your own set of babies. And when you have babies, you really need to attend to them. There will be times na iiyak sila, and plants do the same. They just don't speak. Ang sa kanila, nalalagas yung dahon, and then some people they just panic na hala, ano nangyayari? So, ano nangyayari sa kanila? Dinidiligan nila, or they don't have a sense of community. And sa Munting Sibol, that's what we provide. We're not just, I think that sets us apart as a plant seller. We just don't sell plants na, ayan yung halaman mo, that's yours now. We don't care anymore because you're paid or what. for us, it's very important na we have the relation. Aside from attaching a care guide to our plants, every plant gets a care guide. So plant parents don't get traumatized. So we really do have these strategies, and then it's both a strategy and our way of reaching out to our clients. So I think that's also one tip that I can share. It's one of our niche in the market. We provide a community. And that's very important. Kasi maraming mga first-timers na nadadala kasi sometimes they like this plant but they don't have the guidance of a plant seller na try this plant first, wag niyo po muna pagsasabayin. Because I say that to our clients na isa-isa lang so that they get to know the plant first before sila magmadamihan. Saka sila mawiwili. Ganon. So green thumb is not true, especially aided with science and all that. It's really not. It's really not true.
Yes, ang galing. Oo, kasi alam ko yun, parang, hindi ako nakakabuhay ng ganyan, gano'n. So, or, di ba, ang dami kasing nagaganon ngayon, though, ang dami talaga ngayon, talaga very into plants talaga
Yeah.
ngayon. And say, di ba, nag-start ka August, and like what you said din kanina, di ba, talagang sumibol yung Munting Sibol from sa pinagsimulan mong halaman, gumapang ng gumapang, dumami ng
Yeah.
dumami. So ngayon, alam ko ang dami mo ng client. So ayun, ano yung mga nagiging challenges mo dito? Like, 'di ba? Pag alam mo naman sa business, 'di ba? Madaming hinaharap 'yan na hindi lang 'yan puro may madaming clients ganun. Pero 'di ba, ang dami nating challenges na hinaharap diyan eh. So, can you share some of those challenges na hinaharap mo or naharap mo before na encounter?
I think one of which is how clients would treat me, especially when they know that I'm just 20 years old. Like when I answer like messages, sometimes they'd mistaken me for an old woman who sells plants, an old woman who owns a garden and has a lot of plants and just propagate them. And I was like, no, you're just. And I think it also helped when I became honest to my clients that I'm just 20 years old, and then I told them about my identity, and they also felt the personal touch of the business. So I wouldn't go into the details, but there will always be clients who would really challenge you. And I think one thing that I would just recommend to people who would want to open their business, may it be plants or what, is to really have the patience talaga. Kasi wala eh. When you would let yourself be clashed with your client and then you won't meet, like nothing would really happen. Like, it also helps that if you have your company policy or like your business policy, for example, with us in Munting Sibol, we have, for them to reserve, they need to deposit money first so that the plant will be secured. It is a win-win situation for both me and my client. Also, another strategy will be just ensuring constant communication with the people who you are transacting to. Because the lack of communication would always lead to bad things, I swear. That's the start of all things. And honestly, in my own point of view, when I have clients wherein parang minsan they misinterpret what is chatted, I really do ask them if I can give them a call so that I can express myself through tawag. Kasi iba yung expression kapag chat lang eh. Parang iba yung dating sa kanila. And it's very important that they meet you where you are and what you really want to say. So yeah, it's just really patience. At dasal minsan. At pagtitimpe, kailangan kasi mong kainin talaga yung pride mo for your clients. Ayun.
Yeah. So, ano naman? So, yung mga challenges na kinakaharap mo sa pag-aalaga ng plants mo. Like, 'di ba? Hindi naman kasi, 'di ba, yung mga plants, iba-iba kasi yan. Meron yung kailangan inaarawan, kailangan dinidiligan lagi. Ano yung mga challenges mo doon? Tapos ano yung mga plants talaga na nahirapan ka alagaan?
Siguro ang ang hilig ko talaga or yung plants talaga na hiyang sa akin are the philodendrons. So sa mga plantitas, they actually know some philodendrons and yung mga psyllium, yung mga tinatawag nilang yeah, yun yung mga common names. And those are the plants that work for me. But plants na mahirap alagaan, are, for me succulents. I never sa akin nag-work ang succulents. Never ever in my life would I ever get a succulent again and take care of it. Kasi talagang I cannot. I think that's the plant that's not for me. I really can't. I really just can't with succulents. And yun nga, tulad nung sabi ko kanina, na namamatayan akong halaman, but huwag kayong matatakot na i-try siya ulit. Pero for example, like nakalimang try na kayo, tatlong try, talagang hindi. It's time to rest. It's time to try another plant that would give you joy. Ganun.
Galing. Oo, yun eh. May tinry din ako minsan, herbs naman siya.
Ay, hindi ko din kaya ang herbs, ate Tala. Hindi ko din kaya.
Tinry ko, nung umpisa, parang okay siya. Tapos, ginalaw ko, pinalit ako ng lupa. Parang, ilang beses ko siya nilipat-lipat. Tapos, makita ko, patay na.
Dedong na siya.
Tinatanim ko sa tita ko, nabuhay. Sabi ko, ay, nabuhay. Yun yung cilantro eh. Kasi, di ba?
Oo,
Gusto ko
cilantro.
So, tinry ko. Tapos, yung bumili ako ng mga herbs. Ang hindi nag-work sa akin yung spinach, hindi talaga sila lumalaki. Kasi talaga
Mahal pa naman ng spinach. Imagine kapag nakapagpalaki ka ng spinach, kaya mo na maging papay.
Natawa ako kasi sabi ko, hindi talaga siya dumadami. Bakit ganun? So, parang kung bakit. Pero buhay pa naman siya. Hindi na talaga siya dumadami. Ewan ko kung bakit ganun. So,
Yeah.
anyway, Sai, alam ko yung plants mo, kinukuha mo din siya sa iba-iba, di ba? Paano yung mga nagiging transportation ninyo dyan? Like yung logistics ng mga plants ninyo?
I am very blessed to have supportive parents to start off because in this business, my partners are actually my parents and my pinsans. Recently, we opened a new branch in Sucat, Parañaque, which is another blessing from the Lord. I got my cousin who actually has asthma, so she's bound to work. So this is an opportunity for her to have her own money as well and her own salary. At the same time, for the logistics, as you mentioned, we grab plants from, we source plants. I think that's the best term. We source plants from different parts, sometimes from Mindanao, Sagada, Benguet. We have those types of plants and we take care and cultivate them. Because sometimes when you go direct dun sa mga Benguet, Mindanao, they're just used to the climate in the mountains. And then when they go dito sa baba, it's hard for them to adjust. So that's what we provide as well. We natin dito sa Manila. And for the logistics, for small plants, we make sure that they get delivered kagad. We usually have plant drops every single week. So, for example, the plant drop is Wednesday, kailangan sa logistics namin, just prepare by one day, Tuesday, and then all plants will be sent out by Friday, either by Lala Move kapag maliliit yung mga halaman, pero pag malalaking halaman and sensitive plants, hindi namin siya i-risk. So we deliver it to their homes. Minsan umaabot pa kami ng Antipolo, ng Quezon City, ng malalayong lugar because of delivering the plants. Because also our clients would prefer na safe yung plants nila rather than, alam mo yun, yung hindi sila well taken care of dun sa career. And that also at the same time, we also have clients coming from different places going naman dito sa garden. Kasi sometimes, nasa collection ko, yung mga rare of the rarest. Pumunta talaga sila dito to see. Ito also, kasi sinasabi nila minsan, oh, ngayon ko lang ito nakita ng personal, sa picture ko lang ito nakikita. And, ayun.
Nakakatuwa. Oo nga naman, no. Yun din yung isang mahirap no sa'yo sa transportation kasi halaman yan eh. Hindi naman yan. Diba? Oo. Kaya kailangan din alagaan talaga at pagbigyan ng pansin yung pagpapadala sa mga clients. And since, ayan, talking about yung mga clients mo, ganyan, hindi naman lahat na bumibili, alam, di ba, itong halaman na to panglabas, itong halaman na to pangloob. Kasi 'di ba minsan gusto ko ganun. So, ano yung ano naman yung mas recommend mo? Like ano ba yung mga halaman na pangloob? Ano ba talaga yung mga halaman na panglabas? Kasi minsan 'di ba ang ganda to, lagay ko sa kwarto ko, yung pala hindi pa siya pwede sa loob ng bahay. So ano yung mga
That's also one of our niche in Munting Sibol because we provide free home styling. In fact, this December, we will be having our gift to our followers and clients. We will be giving away a room styling for one lucky Sibol parent. So, ayun, that's actually one of our services, as I mentioned, na hindi lang kami basta benta ng halaman. We actually ask for the photo of the location, and we also recommend what plants best fit for the location. So, for example, in this setting, indoors, actually yung kwarto ko, it receives the least light in the room. Pero magugulat kayo na may yaka, and it thrives. Ilang buwan na to dito, parang mag-4 months na buhay siya, di ba? Ayun, yucca is very, very good indoors. Tapos since makapal yung trunk niya, bihira lang siyang dilim because of the water. So yung mga tamad, magdilig, or hindi busy in the day, this is the perfect plant for them. And then I also have here the dwarf snake plant by my computer because this blocks radiation. It's very good for your health. Ayun. Tapos I also have snake plants. So basically, that's the plants na okay. Si yucca kasi, family siya ng palm trees. So anything palm can thrive well in low light conditions. For outdoors, I would recommend flowering, those with tough leaves, yung mga kapal, kasi kapag maninipis yung leaves nila, masusunog sila. So sometimes there's logic then when plants, kapag manipis, meaning madali madamage. So mas prefer nila na sa bright indirect location.
Galing. Ang galing. Gusto ko yung sa snake plant. Ang dami namin sa snake plant. Ilalagay ko yan sa
Yes.
Alam mo naman yung trabaho natin. Ilalagay ko. Ang galing, Sai. Thank you for sharing that. Sai, may question
Ay, sure.
May question itong isang viewer natin. Tita Lisa. Hi, Tita Lisa. Hello. Ayan, Sai, how do you manage studies and business?
Ito rin yung tinanong sa akin when I was able to be given the opportunity to talk to fellow young entrepreneurs of Muntinlupa. Sabi nila, medyo mabigat yung course ko because it's actually a pre-law course for international law. So, paano ko napagsasabay? So, the only thing that you need to remember in mind is to have time management. Sometimes mahuhuli ako ni Mommy, gising pa ako sa gabi when in fact, gumagawa lang ako ng mga readings ko, ginagawa ko yung papers ko sa gabi. It's always really just discipline. It doesn't ako, but then taking care of plants, parang madidiscipline ka eh. Owning your own business, madidiscipline ka to wake up early so that you get to do a lot more stuff. Kasi I do also work out. I am also into fitness, so I make sure I work out in the morning before I do anything, and then ayun, mas madami ako nagagawa. So it's always just time management, and ayun lang, time management talaga siya. Especially for if there are young people out there who are also willing to start their business, just discipline yourself and build the habit lang.
Galing. Grabe, oo, Sai, diba? Kasi alam mo yun, syempre, online lahat ngayon. So, online din yung studies nyo. Tapos, business ka pa, may clients ka. Then, syempre, yung plans, hindi mo naman pwede, o dyan ka na, diba? So,
actually, there's one breaking point sa life ko. Like, I also just ended a contract with TikTok doing fashion content with them. And then, mahirap yun kasi, like, in one video, including the shoot and the editing, it will take up 2 to 3 hours for just 60-second video. Ganon din siya katagal. So, talagang kailangan mo lang din i-discipline, i-build yung habit, kailangan mong masanay, tapos adjust mo yung time mo. Ganon.
Galing. Eto, Sai, ang daming question ng viewers natin. Si Miss Angelo Vidal, ang question niya is, ayan, sa pakita natin. So, what's your most favorite plant that you already have?
Yun, yung favorite plant ko, yan actually yung pahuhulaan ko later. So, hindi ko siya pwedeng sabihin.
Hindi siya sasabihin. Okay.
Hula ka na lang mamaya.
So, yun. Sai, ayan. So, nabanggit mo na, estudyante ka, nag-aaral ka, ganyan namin pang ginagawa. So, kasi 'di ba, at your age, nakapag-start ka ng ganitong business, Munting Sibol, and grabe, nakikita ko, fina-follow ko, ang layo-layo na ng dating narating ng Munting Sibol in just a few months. Very totoo naman, 'di ba? So, paano 'yun? Siguro tanong din 'yun ng iba at your age. Sa yung capital kasi, 'di ba, yung iba kasi yun yung problema nila, pag-start up ng business, saan ako kukuha ng capital, gano'n. Eh, wala naman akong trabaho, ganyan. Lalo na yung iba talaga na talagang from raw na gusto pero hindi.
I think nawala si Ate Tala. Ate Tala, are you there? Ate Tala, nandiyan ka po ba? Hello? Alright, I think we are waiting for Ate Tala to come back, but I can actually see your questions. Okay, so Ate Camille is here. Ate Camille is one of my...
Hi, Cyril.
Welcome back to you. Is this... Hello?
Sorry, nawala si Tala. Hello.
Can we actually have a question
Hi,
po?
Cyril.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Ayan, pasensya na. Naku, ganyan talaga pag live kasi talaga, Sai. Nangyari din to sa amin the other night.
Yes.
Anyway, sige. Saan ba natin naiwan si Tala? Let's continue on with the question from Miss Camille. Thank you, Miss Camille, for your question. By the way, ako po pala si Glenda Nicanor. Sinalo ko lang po ang aming host na si Tala kasi all of a sudden, I think merong technical glitches. Galing pa kasi siya, nasa ngayon, Baguio siya ngayon sa...
Baguio.
Oo, nasa Baguio. So, kaya baka may problema lang sa connection. So, habang hinintay natin si Tala, ako na po muna ang mag-entertain sa inyo. Ayan, coming from Camille, sabi niya, what is the first plant you have nung nag-uumpisa pa lang ang Munting Sibol?
Yes, actually, Ate Camille is one of my ates in the city. She also grows one. I am still part of the Youth Affairs and Development Office of Muntinlupa. I've also been with them since I was young, since the year 2014. So yes, they also have featured me in their page. So hi, Ate Camille. The first plant I had was a sensation plant, as I mentioned kanina. Yun yung nag-help din sa akin with my allergies. And yeah, I really like it because it's a very low maintenance plant. Sobrang love ko siya kasi kapag kailangan niya na ng dilig, gumagano'n yung dahon niya, nalalanta siya, parang nalulungkot yung dahon. Parang siyang drama queen. I love that plant.
Nice. Yan, Camille is so proud of you. Wow, Sai, ang dami mong supporters. Nakakatuwa naman. Thank you for joining us. Nandiyan din si Miss Angelo Vidal. Ang question niya rin is, what's your most favorite plant? Ito ba yung question kanina, Sai, na sabi mo, later on you will reveal, no?
Yeah.
Okay, sige. Sandali lang, mukhang kita ba ako sa...
Yes,
ako ba ay
here.
sa... Ayan, sandali. Okay, thank you. Okay, meron tayong another question. May question pa ba tayo? Wait lang. Meron akong question, dear.
Okay po.
Meron akong question. Ayan, naku, ito na po yung masamang balita. Nag-brown out kay Natala. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, ako very interested din ako sa topic mo, Sai, kasi I myself is a plant enthusiast, pero I'm more on the practical side. Pero gusto ko yung tagline mo, yung planting is not a luxury, it's a lifestyle. Galing, ang ganda nun. Ako naman kasi nag-start ako with vegetables, ganyan. And nag-aral ako for 3 months lang ng farming. So, very interesting itong topic mo and I'm sure marami ding interested. Yaman din lamang ang planting ngayon, parang it's in season, parang all of a sudden, lahat ng tao would love to have plants in their home.
It's real.
So it's a brilliant idea that you came up with Munting Sibol. So Sai, tell me ano ba yung susunod sa Munting Sibol kasi 'di ba sabi mo at the moment na mention mo nag-start ka ng August nitong during this season during this pandemic. Um ano yung plan mo next for Munting Sibol and what's next for Cyril Sanchez himself?
Okay. Siguro answer that back to where Ate Tala was cut, yung sa about sa capital. I'll answer that.
Oh
And then,
yes, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Go ahead.
kasi baka mamiss natin. Ayun. Kasi this is very interesting, yung sa capital ko. With the capital, I am very blessed to have a mother who's an accountant. She tracks my balances and all the finances and all. And I'm very, very thankful for that.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I remember, kasi I'm a scholar po in the city government, I receive a monthly allowance. And then she would tell me, kapag wala ka namang kailangang bilhin, just give the money to me and I'll keep it for you. So every time na magkakaroon ako ng allowance from the city government, I'll keep it. Pero syempre, nagagastos din minsan. So my startup capital was around just 5,000 pesos for the planting industry. Parang so nang mabibili mong halaman with 5,000 because sometimes plants would cost you 300 each, 500 each, and that's basically where I started from. And yun, mga regalo ng mga titas and titos tuwing Pasko, tinatabi ko. And nung una, 5K lang talaga yung nilabas ko, syempre because hindi naman pwedeng kaagad na lahat ilalabas mo na. So, binudget ko din muna and I tested the waters first if the plant industry is really for me. So eventually, yun na, hanggang sa nag-risk ako nag-risk. Business entails a lot of risks after all. But then, it does really, really great things as well. So, I think, for Ate Glenda's question, what's next for Munting Sibol and for my personal branding? For Munting Sibol, I see us still stands in our services. Today, hindi na lang po kami limited to plants. We also offer the accessories for the plants. So we offer the pots, we offer the styling. We also have our own anti-pest solution, which is organic, because I took up STEM before, so I somehow have knowledge about mixing some things there. And I'm also passionate about that. So I produced the anti-pest solution that I also use in the garden and have it available to our Sibol parents. So that's also one of our needs. And yeah, tuloy-tuloy lang yung pag-progress namin. And as well, one of the things why I started Munting Sibol was because of the advocacy. Right now, I actually talked to one of our partners, which Miss Camille, Ate Camille is part of, which is Yasdo. In the city government, I've already soon in the future, we will be in partnership with the city government to open an urban, somehow garden and farm at the heart of the city, and at the same time, something accessible to not just Muntinlupanos. So that's gonna be groundbreaking then. So it's gonna be like it's a big thing, and I'm really really just praying for it. Ayun. And hopefully we could also have the greenhouse given to one of our partner communities in the coming year 2021. Because that's one of our advocacies na makapagbigay kami ng greenhouse in one of the communities here in the city. There.
Wow, amazing. Grabe naman, Sai. Interesting yung mga nangyayari sa'yo, ha?
Thank you po.
Siguro ako, I personally believe since kumbaga your advocacy is also your way of taking care of nature. Nature has its way talaga of giving it back to you, no?
Yes, no.
Very nice, very nice. And kamusta naman, Sai? I mean, nung nag-start ka nitong planting business mo, ano yung mga, parang sa'yo personally, ano yung mga naramdaman mo? Parang, gaano ka naging happy, napasaya ka ba na? Kasi alam ko ang planting may relaxing effect din daw yan, di ba?
It's actually very therapeutic. It calms me when I'm able to propagate or to go to the garden. There are a lot of reasons. Second will be how it how our clients, especially po yung mga nauna, I would never forget them. How the people actually from the feast, the titas and titos who I know na before sponsor lang ako sa camp. And then they were very supportive when I started the business, when I messaged them na maybe you guys are interested. And then these people who believed in the business from then on, my family, sobra, those, sila yung constant reminder na I'm just really grateful to have these people in my life because I don't see Munting Sibol where it is right now without the people and most especially my family. Because they've been very, very supportive ever since whatever endeavor I'll be doing in life.
Amazing, amazing. So, anong mapapaya mo, Sai? I'm sure may mga nag-iisip din siguro, no? Na paano ba sila magsa-start or kung gusto nila kung para sa kanila ba tong business na to? What can you advise them para malaman nila kung ito ba yung path that they have to take in terms of putting up a business?
Is this like our one big message na?
Pwede, yeah. I-segue mo na dyan.
Okay. So I think one indication that this business is for you is when you're having fun with your business, when you don't, yes, nandyan yung pagod eh, the stress, it's there, everything is there, but it's just so natural in you. It's just something that attracts you. Parang doon mo malalaman na talagang blessing siya eh, ni Lord kapag nakikita mo na it's something different. I can't put it into words. It's very seldom na I can put it into words. But I think that's the moment when you can't find the exact words. That's the moment that you know it's just given to you and it's just a blessing. And I think the best indication, I think one big message for everyone will be finding your passion. As I've said, Munting Sibol is a passion project, and I am currently on the rocks of creating my newest passion project for 2021, and it's going to be called In Short Manila. In Short Manila is a local clothing brand that will cater to some fabrics that came from Sagada and are made by children in Baler. So a portion of the earnings will be given directly for the education of these children. So that's something that's also a passion project of mine. Thinking about it. Okay. My mom is watching from near my window. I'm just gonna close the window. The best thing about when it's a passion, it just attracts you to so many things. And passion sometimes also attracts you to your purpose. When you get to determine your passion, for example, serving others, you can then get to realize that maybe it is my purpose to serve others. When you see yourself in the passion of in the field of science, then maybe that's your purpose to serve your fellow Filipinos in the field of maybe medicine or what, or technology. So I think the one big message that I really would like to impart to anyone, if you would like to start a business or your endeavor, I know this might be vague because it's coming from a 20-year-old, but seeing how Munting Sibol flourished, it was because of a passion. And when it's from a passion, it's gonna be indestructible because it's a force inside you that's just gonna drive you to different places. It's gonna enable your mind to work. It's gonna make you creative, and it's gonna lead you to places that you've never even imagined. Because 10 years before, I didn't see myself in the plant industry. I saw myself in having my own business, because when I was young, Miss Glenda, I actually had this habit when I was like in grade 3, kasi meron kaming sari-sari store. And then I would tell my mom, parati yung mga busmates ko nagugutom, and wala silang mabilan ng mga pagkain. So I would have another extra bag wherein nandun yung biscuits, yung food, nandun lahat, candies. Tapos, ibibenta ko yun din sa mga busmates ko. And every time I go home, always sold out. Kasi gutom sila eh. And they have this bag. Ganon. So, when I was young, I really had the passion also for business. Ayun. And also seeing my pinsans, also, I also get inspired because they're also into business. And they're actually my mentors right now. So, basically that's it.
Galing. Yun nga, tatanong ko nga rin sana sa'yo, parang 10 years ago ba, naisip mo ba na you're gonna be into this kind of business? So yeah, thank you for answering that, Sai. Oh, thank you very much, Sai. And it's another meaningful night for us. Ang dami naming natutunan from you. And thank you for your generosity. Ayan, and salamat kahit na sorpresa ka na nawala si Tala. Tala.
Should we go with the game?
Oh yes, oo. Anin natin yung game.
So, for you guys who are still with us right now, there was this one viewer, just Angelo, who actually asked me what's my favorite plant. And sakto kanina, when they mentioned the game, I got the plant beside me, and whoever can guess what's the name of the plant will not be given this plant because it's a bit expensive, but we will be giving you another plant as well, courtesy of Munting Sibol. So kindly just follow us later on Instagram and contact us when you get the right answer. Should I show it na po?
Yes, please. Thanks,
Alright. So this is actually my favorite plant because it's shaped like a heart.
Ganda.
Very beautiful. My tita calls this gabi kasi mukha daw siyang gabi. But I don't see it that way. So you guys can now guess what's the name of this favorite plant of mine. Even yung even yung kanyang family. Ganon. So you guys can now guess what's this plant.
I think I know this.
Wala, alam niya.
Join na ko.
Comment it down below, guys. What's the name of the plant?
Pero pwede bang yung yucca tree mo behind you yung premyo ko kung sakali mag-join ako?
Pwedeng discount.
Joke lang, dear. So, thank you very much. We will announce for our streamers tonight. I-announce po namin kung sino yung nanalo. And please make sure that you follow the mechanics po. First is you have to make sure that you like and follow hashtag WYLT and Munting Sibol. Step 2, you have to make sure that you share this live stream. And step 3, tag at least 3 of your friends. And of course, step 4, the first viewer who answers correctly the question of Cyril will win. Yan. And yun na nga yung question ni Cyril. What's the name of the plant na pinakita niya kanina lang? So, sa mga humabol lang ngayon, may chance pa po kayo na makasali sa game na to. Pwede nyo pong panoorin yung replay ng episode na to. And please do share it with your family and friends. Ayan, pinapakita ni Cyril ang napakagandang plant na ito. Kahit yung family name lang niya, no, Sai?
Yes, even the family name. Pero like, maganda kung makuha niya din yung talagang name niya.
Yung talagang name niya. Naku, exciting. Ayun, may mga nag-a-answer na. Camille, sige, i-announce namin yan. So please make sure that you like and follow our page because daan namin i-announce kung ikaw ba ang nanalo ng plant na pinakita ni Sai. Ayan. And for those of you who's first time in hashtag WYLT, ang dami ko nakikita ngayon. Maraming salamat for joining us.
Thank you.
And please also do share this live stream, yung link nito sa family ninyo and sa friends ninyo para malaman pa about the advocacy of Sai. Ayan. So Sai, is there anything else that you would like to share? Baka meron kang gusto i-promote?
Oh, alright. Sige, I'll promote na lang din. Ayun, so first and foremost, you guys can check and follow us out at Munting Sibol, both on Instagram and on on Facebook. That's one word, Munting Sibol, because we will be having our giveaway this Christmas. We will be giving away a home styling for our lucky Sibol parents. So watch out for the mechanics. We're going to be releasing that on Christmas Eve. So guys, watch.
Wow.
That's our Christmas gift to our followers and to celebrate 1,000 followers as well on Instagram. So that's for Munting Sibol. You guys can also check and follow my newest passion project, which is In Short Manila on Instagram. That's inshort.mnl. We'll be selling local resourced clothing brands for you guys. So you gotta watch out for that as well. You can also follow me on my personal social media handles, and that's Buhay ni Sai in YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Again, that's Buhay ni Sai in Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, because I also do share a lot of things there. My life, my advocacies, what's happening and what's about. And yeah, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Amazing. Follow ko rin yan. Thank you for sharing that. Speaking of YouTube, we also have a YouTube page na subscribe sa YouTube page ng #WYLT. It's When You Learn Teach. Okay, thank you very much, Sai. It's been a meaningful night kahit nawala si Tala. Pero Tala, you take care. And sabay na tayo, Sai. Maraming salamat sa iyo. God bless you, dear.
Also, Miss, I'd like to say that if there are initiatives out there, organizations, you guys can message me, because I would be glad to be part of your movement for free. I would be glad to speak in behalf, because as the advocacy of When You Learn Teach says, it's always a pay it forward movement, and we get to facilitate that kind of environment.
Amen. Galing. Thank you, Sai. So it's more on collaboration.
Yes.
When we collaborate, mas maraming magandang lumalabas, no? Hey, amazing. Thank you, Sai. And we hope to see you again. Thank you once again to our dear streamers tonight. Maraming salamat for joining us. And yes, Miss Camille, Philodendron, malalaman po natin yan. Please watch out. We will announce who's the winner of yung plant na pinakita ni Sai. And of course, si Dale Balaba answered glorious. Naku, yan nga ba? Sige, magkakaalaman po. So once again, please do like and follow our FB page, #WYLT, When You Learn Teach. And you may also follow our YouTube page. It's the same name po, WYLT, When You Learn Teach. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Good night, and we hope to see you again next Saturday. God bless you.